Hello everyone, this is Reggie with A-Team Appliance, and I have a direct drive Whirlpool washer here. I figured I would do a quick video on this. I already got it torn apart, but I said, you know what, I might have a video on it already, but it's mixed in with something else. So this is strictly on if your washer spins, your Whirlpool washer, that's a direct drive that looks like this, because not all issues are universal. And the washer, show you the face. The washer will spin and then abruptly stop. Just slams, boom. Goes in a spin cycle and it just boom every time it stops. The reason for that, number one, it's not normal. It happens typically when washers are sitting, and so this is your brake, right? And so this will kind of break down for you. This is your transmission. That's your motor. So the motor connects here, and this transmission, I actually took the clutch out, but this is the clutch, and it engages this arm, and when during the spin cycle it turns and spins the tub, and when it stops spinning, this spring engages. It's almost like a drum brake on a car. So these are the brakes, and that stops the tub. Now it should glide nice and slow when it stops, not just, like when you stop your car, you don't slam on your brakes, you slow down, right? So this is meant to slow down the tub. And what happens is in here, the outer housing that I'm pointing to will get sometimes rusted, or the brakes will rust to the side of the outer housing, and it's just rusty and not smooth. And so what you'll have to do is put a little bit of grease there, just a little bit, because the danger is put grease here, you put too much, and if it drips into here, you don't want this grease. This is where your clutch goes, so you don't want grease inside there. So this is what I use for grease, just a little bit. And you can even use your finger. You put a little bit of grease on your finger and just do one side. See, just put a little bit in here. If you don't have grease, you can use Vaseline. That actually works. You don't want to use oil, but use a grease. So I'm just going to turn it a little bit, and that's going to be nice and smooth. So this is a quick tip and so you can actually do this without taking everything apart. So with everything on here, if you see that little yellow spring, and typically you want to put the grease where the spring is, because there's a gap. See, it was over here. You can't put anything on there. So where the spring is, there's a gap in there. And so to slide a little bit of grease in there with your finger, put it on spin like 2 or 3 times, like turn it off and on, to let that grease evenly distribute, and that'll solve your issue. If you have any questions, comment below. Don't forget to show your appreciation by subscribing and also liking the video. I'll see you in the next one.